This is a video on how to ID verify on our DBS checking system. Once you log in with your login credentials that you would have been emailed for the ID verifier, you will see this screen. You may need to change your role here because you might also have some other roles to ID verifier to be able to look at the list of candidates that you have to ID verify. If you click into ID verify for this candidate, then you'll see their personal details at the top, their address history that they've entered, and their name history that they've entered. So this is all data coming from the candidate, and you're required to verify this data against the data that you have in relation to their actual ID document, passports and proof of address documents. At the top here, you'll be able to see some guidance on what you might be looking to do. So the first thing that it's asking is, have you done a digital identity check? You'll know whether you've done this or not because you will have ordered it, and also you will have had a report come through on the candidate's ID. We're going to say no for this video so that you can see how to do a manual ID check. The first thing you're required to check is whether the candidate is a UK national or not. We're going to say yes, and you're required to select at least one item from group 1. So that's either the passport, biometric residence permit, driver's license, birth certificate or adoption certificate. I'm going to select adoption certificate. However, if you select passport or driver's license or birth certificate, you're required to enter the details of that. So I've just selected adoption certificate for now. And then once you look at the document, you're supposed to verify it against the details that the candidate has entered to make sure it's correct. You need to make sure it's correct in terms of the address that it's going to, because the physical copy of the DBS check will be sent there. And also make sure that the name is correct, otherwise the certificate will be issued in the wrong name. So you're checking this against the ID document that the candidate has provided you in original copy. Then the next item to choose is one more document from group 1, group 2A, 2B, depending on what the candidate has provided. This item also has to verify the current address. So oftentimes what you get is a utility bill. So if you've seen that and the name and the address details are correct from the utility bill that's been entered in the candidate's application, then you can select that you've seen that. Once you've selected all your documents, you have to confirm that you have made sure that you've checked the documents against what the candidate's entered, and that you'd be able to provide it as proof if the DBS requested. And then at the bottom, submit the ID verification. Once the ID verification is submitted, then it comes into the countersigning queue for us, where we double check the application and send it off. Once the ID verification is complete, then and we countersign the application, there's no way for us to change the name or the address details. So if it turns out that the DBS think that the name is incorrect and you look back at it and the name comes out to be incorrect, then there's no way for us to go back and change it. That application then becomes void and a new application will need to be started. So it's really important to get the ID verification part right and make sure that the details that the candidate has entered is the same as the documents that have been provided by the candidate.